What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Isaiah, and we got my boy Caleb here. So we're gonna start
Good
doing,
deal. Good deal.
yes, sir. We are gonna start doing a series where we just cold call on Zillow live right here, raw, uncut, and we just take turns, just live. Zillow for sale by owner. Shit, yeah. Let me share my screen with you. Do you have one already, or you want me to call one?
I'm trying to pick a market right now, getting my filters together. See, let's call it Georgia. Georgia got a lot of stuff right now.
That looks bad. Yeah, this is a wholesaler. Hmm. This sounds like a savvy investor. Asking price 200,000. I'll call it. Island. Still dialing.
Hello, you've reached Chris B. Cook at Maverick Records. I'm either under a.
I'm gonna dial one more time. Redialing.
Maverick,
Hey Maverick, I was giving you a call about your house in Houston. I had seen it on Zillow.
are you an investor or flipper?
Yes, sir. So yeah, I do buy houses to fix and flip. Or I'll keep them as a
Okay,
rental.
my minimum number, and I'll just cut to the chase for you. This freaking phone is ringing off the wall. I am
Yeah, man.
pissed about. I got to get the number changed on the Zillow thing off my personal number.
Well,
My
it sounds
minimum is
like
180.
it looks like a good
My
deal.
minimum is 180 on it. The roof foundation is both the roof's 2 years old. Foundation's good. It's got a 40 by 40 shop in the back on a concrete slab that was built. That's not on the tax rolls, which is so that's why we don't really want to do a survey on it because of that shop. We don't want to start paying taxes on it. My cousin owned it for 50 years. He smoked and drank and had dogs and
Your
cussed
cousin?
and hunted and there wasn't a woman, hadn't been a woman in the house in probably 25 years. So
Oh,
that ought
wow.
to tell you about what the interior looks like. So we've cleaned it out, most of it out the best we can, but there's still stuff in it, and it would need to be. The floor plan you can see the floor plan on it. It's going to need to be, I don't say gutted, but it's definitely going to need some work on it as far as sheetrock and paint, and the kitchen needs to be redone. Bathroom, to me, it's a 3-bedroom, 1 bath, so it needs to be turned into a 2-bedroom, 1 bath.
Is it your cousin that on title, or who's on title?
The title's in my name. I own the house.
Okay.
I bought it from my cousin's estate.
Oh,
So there's
okay.
nothing owed on it. There's no taxes on it. There's no interest being paid. It can sit there, and I've got a friend staying in it right now, just to show it. So if you want to go by and look at it, you're welcome to it. But I'll be honest with you, at 180, there's probably not a whole lot of meat on the bone. So
Why are you selling that at 180 if you know there's no meat on the bone?
because I want to find somebody that's going to be no meat on the bone for a flipper. I want to make the money. I'm same reason. Why would you buy it? You're going to buy it to try to make money, ain't you?
Yes, sir. That's the goal.
Okay. Well, I'm just the goal is for me to make the money.
Right. Yeah.
So
No, I hear that. I guess I was asking just to see like who your target buyer is. I mean, if it's not, I mean, if
target buyer originally my cousin wanted somebody in the neighborhood that would go in and fix it up themselves and stay there. So that's really what our target buyer is. I think at 180, there's just I no offense to you. Well, not I mean I don't care if you get offended or not, but I'm going to make the money. Not I bought it for me to make the money, not for a flipper
yeah,
or a quote unquote investor, and that's all the phone calls I'm getting. So
yeah, just because yeah, it does.
I get the number up.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's just because it does look like it's in a good area, and it obviously on
That
Zillow.
area's coming up. I'm confident within the next year that area is going to be it's coming around, and there's enough young people. It's a starter home. It's not a family house. Like I say, it's one bathroom. It's got it calls it 1.5 because it's got the sink in the master bedroom. So, like I say, it's going to be a starter house for some a young couple or an old person that's whatever. Like I said, I just bought a house down in League City that was kind of the same layout, and we took they had one bathroom, 3 bedrooms. So we took and made the 2 small bedrooms into one big bedroom, and then had a guest or an office bath. With one bathroom, it's not going to be a family home, and there's just no way anybody's going to go in there and change it into a 2 bath.
Yeah. Did you get a bid on how much the work would cost?
No,
Okay.
why? I'm not going to do that. No, it's like I've got my hands full with too many other things. I'm not gonna. It's as is where is.
Yeah.
I
And this
I'm not scared of inspection. He was in the construction business, and other than being what would you say, a permanent bachelor that drank and smoked and cussed and blah blah blah. Instead of vacuuming the carpet, he just took an X-Acto knife and cut him a fucking trail through the house, so he didn't have
wow.
to vacuum the carpet.
Gee.
Hey, it worked. It's like sleep better than if I can vacuum. Fuck them. All right. Well,
Dang. Wait, so there's no flooring throughout the whole house?
it's just concrete slab. Yeah, we ripped up most of the carpet. Carpet was 40 years old. We ripped it all up. And
Hmm.
he'd done walk paths in it, and it was that old 70s shag carpet. Whoever gets it is going to come in and stain the concrete, which is literally that's what I've done on 2 other houses. It's perfect. Stain that shit. Rock and roll. Do it for nothing. I'm on the first one I did. I made the mistake of renting a sander and all that kind of stuff. Shit on that. Once I stained it, it looks great.
So you said that there was
And move on.
right. So you said that there was some addition added on to it.
Yeah, there's a 40 by 40 shop in the backyard that he built. He was in the construction business, so he had the construction guy come over and pour him a big slab. You can see the pictures in the Zillow. There's
Oh,
a big shop in the back, big high 12-foot ceiling. So somebody, there again, a single person that puts a shop. The only problem is it's the path to get back to the backyard is pretty small. So you can get a boat back there, or a race car. Somebody that wanted, was in the racing, had race cars, or even somebody that wanted to have a wood shop or something back there. Because there's plenty of electricity and it's a big shop. So that's a very big part of how I'm valuing it.
okay.
I'm figuring that shop's worth at least 50 grand.
But no square footage was added to the house. It's still 900.
No, no, yeah. They don't have any idea that he's. It's never been the shop's never been paid for, never been taxed.
Hmm. Man, so
So
I mean, why you bought this from the estate, Mav? I mean, why did you think about flipping it yourself?
I, I am flipping it myself. That's the point. That's the point. That's what I'm saying. His father was the chief engineer, one of the not chief engineer, but one of the big engineers on the atom bomb and Apollo 13. So there was just unbelievable amount of NASA memorabilia and all kinds of. There was just tons of really cool stuff in there. And his brother was just, I mean, literally had a model that there were only a model of Apollo 13 that was handed. There was only like 30 of them ever made, and it's on eBay right now for $6,000. And he had it in a trash bag. He had it in a trash can. And I'm like, whoa, 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 stop, 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 stop. So I bought the house from my cousins, from my other cousin, just to make them stop throwing all that shit away because they've been seeing it all their life. It wasn't anything to them. So, you know, I've made my money in the sale of the stuff. So
Yeah, that's awesome.
I can let it sit there. I could rent it out if I want, you know, but you know, so that's why I'm at 180.
That's what I'm saying. So
I might give a little, I might move a little concession if somebody wanted to come in and was really serious and to clean it out, because I have no intention on finishing cleaning it out, but I might give, you know, a little bit for that, but pretty close to 180 is about as tight as I'm going to get.
right. I'm saying, as far as like doing some of the work yourself, you never thought about doing that, fixing it up yourself and reselling it
No, I build wreckers. I build tow trucks. I don't have time for that shit.
then? It can get messy
I,
sometimes.
I build tow trucks and play music at night. I don't have time for it.
There you go.
So
Yeah, I'm thinking that around 900 square feet, no flooring, and I'm assuming, yeah, the ceiling's got to be redone. I mean, tell me a little bit more.
yeah,
I know.
it's got that old popcorn, you know, the popcorn ceiling. Yeah, it's gonna have to be, the interior's gonna have to be done. There's gonna have to be some walls moved. The kitchen's gonna have to be remodeled. You know, there's no appliances in it. You know, there's gas to the house, but he always had electric shit, so it's gonna have to be gone through.
Have you ever done those type of renovations before at all?
Yes, yes, absolutely. I grew up in Montrose. Yes.
How much do you think it would cost to get that house up to 2024, 2025 standards?
Unless it's made of metal, I don't know. I don't have any
I
idea.
mean, just a guess.
Don't know, don't want to know. Don't know, don't want to know. I don't, you'd have to go and look at it. I have somebody staying there. If you want to go look at it, you're welcome to go look at it anytime and walk through it.
Right. And I'm not saying, you're a contractor or anything. I've been doing this. I'm not an expert at all by any means, but I've been doing it for quite some time,
Matt,
5 years. And
I don't mean to cut you off, dude, but I got customers walking up to me. I got to take care of these customers. If you want to go look at it, please go look at it. Can I give you my office number real quick? And if you have any more information, hang on just now. I'll be right with you.
yeah, what's your office number?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
713
Uh-huh.
835
Uh-huh.
3811.
All right. This is what I'm gonna do, man.
Kevin,
Go ahead.
Kevin is my business manager here, and he can answer any other questions you have about the house.
All right, cool. I was just gonna say that I was gonna say I'll let you go now, and then I'll do my own research, and then I'll call you back in like a day or two.
Yep. If it's not 180 or thereabouts, ain't no point.
Yeah,
Just saying.
I got you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right. Bye bye.
All right. It's too much. He's asking too much. Can you see my screen? Dang, I ain't even sharing my screen with you, bro. But he's just asking too much. Um, it's priced good, like in the good, like he's close, but I mean, only because it's 900 square feet. If it was just like 1,500 square feet, it'd be good. Like, look at this, 238. It's in 2022 though, but still. 453, 250. That's from 2025. No, 2023. Sorry. 206. So nothing in the neighborhood has sold for less than 200. So like he's in the right like area of price, but he definitely just needed to still needs to come down. And I feel like he's workable too. Like he's cool, easy to talk to, um, normal dude, upfront. It's just his phone is getting blown up already, so I'm glad that I got that other contact from him. And so I'm gonna keep him in my CRM. And yeah, it's a good follow-up. It's a good lead. It's just a good lead right there. So if anybody else on Zillow or on YouTube is thinking about stealing that lead, do your thing. I don't care. There's plenty of leads out here for us, for everyone. Wait, I can't even hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I like that he don't want to talk to nobody, no more people.
Yeah.
I like that. So you get in good with him, you let him talk, let him do his thing. Then he'll start opening up. You'll start to get some real motivation. He seemed like the dude that like to talk about what he's got going on.
Yeah. You wanna call?
You wanna? Yep, that one right here. Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen. This one is actually it's crazy. This one is literally maybe like 15 minutes from me.
You wanna share your screen?
But it's
Can you still see me and hear me? Oh, I might need to refresh. Hmm, I don't know. Let's call him up and see.
Wait, let's see. Let's get this number. So 32-1400. Like I said, this one is literally down the street. Been on here. Damn, they getting some crazy views on it. Dialing. Thank you for calling. You've reached Andrea Miller with Amtech Consulting, your dedicated AT&T commercial provider. Okay. Thank you for calling. You've reached Andrea Miller with Amtech Consulting, your dedicated. Just call somebody else. Remove this boundary. It has some good ones on here too. I don't even really want to pick and choose.
Augusta, 50 grand.
Saw that. Let me see. 2-2.
I wonder if it's a mobile home though. No, it looks like a house.
Yeah, look like yeah. Your call has been forwarded to an I. Read you got a Miami number. Your call has been forwarded to an. Saw this one in Atlanta, but it looks fixed up. I don't know where this is at. Let me go back out. Albany. Like a homeowner. But anytime I see like long descriptions like this, I either think older seller or female.
Mm.
2,000 square feet. They didn't tell the median lot size, average home price. $72. Hello? Hey, how's it going? This is Caleb. I was calling about this place you got on Lincoln. Yeah, I was just trying to see if I can get some more information. I see that you did put a lot in this description, so I appreciate that. I'm an investor. Just wanted to reach out, see what's going on. If I'm looking for some properties right now. Okay, what's your name? Yeah, what's your name? My name is Davis. You said Davis? I'm having trouble hearing you. Sorry about that. My name is Ridley Davis. Go ahead. Nice to meet you, Ridley. So yeah, it looks like a pretty clean property. This is your primary residence or are you renting it out right now? Vacant right now. Is vacant? Okay. Well, yeah, I'm looking for some possible rentals. I'm looking for a few flips. I just happened to saw this one. Just figured I'd reach out, see if we had any interest at all, or if our interests align. It's just myself and another partner. We buy local. I'm over in closer to Dallas area, so I'm always looking to pick something up if it makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, how long has it been vacant for? 7 months. Okay, so somebody just left there. Okay. Why not just rent it back out? It's personal reasons. I don't want to rent. I want to dispose of the property. Right. Just rather be done with it. Okay. Is this a good rental area, or is it mostly homeowners, or is it a lot of people renting over here? You have to do your own research on that. I'm near 80 years old. I don't have the time or the energy to talk about what's for rent over there. It seemed to be a nice street. Mm-hmm. It's just lived there for 50 years. Good block. Gotcha. Well, yeah. So the only reason why I asked is you put a lot of stats and things in this description. So I figured you was more knowledgeable than me. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with the area, so I figured I just ask you a few questions to kind of gauge the situation. Okay. And this is your sister's house, you said? You're selling it for your sister, or this is your property? I'm her power of attorney. I'm in charge of selling it, yes. Okay, gotcha. So, all right. Is everything okay? I can't speak to her, or what's that situation like?
I'm handling the property, so you wouldn't need to speak with her. You the power of attorney.
Okay.
I'm handling the sale of this property. Why would you need to speak with her? I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm
No, that's a legitimate question. I always just like that. If I'm able to speak directly with the owner, if there's no ailments or anything, then I always like to have an understanding that we're roped in, even if you're power of attorney. That way they're on on board with what we got going here. So I just wanted to kind of quickly dive into a few condition questions just to kind of go over like what's kind of going on with the situation of the house. Like kind of walk me through. Have it been any updates? I know a tenant just left.
It wasn't a tenant, sir. She lived there for 50 years. She was the occupant. She and her husband lived there for the last 50 years.
Okay.
So, everything's still in place. She just moved out.
Gotcha. And do you know if they had any upgrades done recently, or if they done anything to the property in that time?
She's had a room. They got a tin roof put on.
Okay. Do you know how long ago that roof was put on? I know those guys pretty long.
It's a metal roof, so it should last. It's the life of the house, everything.
Yeah, those do last a pretty long time. Okay. And then is there any just kind of is there any flexibility on price as far as if we come in cash, we typically close within, anywhere from 20 to 30 days, depending on, if there's no unencumbrance with title. Is there any flexibility with that at all?
Well, my suggestion is that you send me what you have in mind. Got 4 offers already.
Okay.
Of course, I'm going to go with the highest offer.
Right, absolutely. Well, my idea is always, have a conversation, and if it does meet our requirements and our buy box, I'd love to at least present you an offer on this phone call. That way, we kind of, have an understanding of where I need to be to make this work for me, and then we can, discuss price. Would that work for you? Would that be fair?
As long as it doesn't take very long, I just walked in.
Okay.
Just walked in the door, so you caught me.
Caught you at a bad time. Okay. Well, yeah, it shouldn't take long at all. I mean, I just like to get a kind of gauge of the situation. Like you said, I know somebody, your sister just moved out. They was there for a long time. I mean, it does look like a pretty clean property. And then being that we're cash, we got a couple different options. We can look at these things. I'm a relationships guy, so I like to at least have a conversation to, make sure we're a good fit. That way I'm not wasting your time. You're not wasting my time at all, right? So new roof or a newer, you got a metal roof on here. Condition's pretty clean. And they're not at all looking at renting it out. So let me do this. I think I have enough information. I'm going to run back to my underwriters really quickly. And what they're doing is they're going to run a CMA report. They're just going to tell me what similar properties has been selling for recently in this area, that match square footage, beds and bath, things like that. That way it kind of gives us an overview of what we can pay for this property. Do you mind if I put you on a really brief hold?
You call me back.
Okay, it would only honestly take a few seconds there. And then
This is going to be very brief.
yeah, it's very brief. They're in the next room over here from me. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that reporter, to be honest.
You don't know where he was gonna go with what?
I said, I don't know where I was going with that report. She kind of caught me off guard a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like we're a little rusty right now, but we got some good leads. Like, dude, if people were just on Zillow and hungry, bro, like you don't have to be good. Like they just run into good leads. This is the first week.
We got two pacified with teams and motivated sellers who you just gotta close them.
Bro, for real. Like I don't know, and I feel like the market is really picking up lately. Like there's a lot of
Yeah,
sellers and they're not as delusional. Like I don't know if it's just that time of the year. I don't know, but I've been noticing it.
it's a wealth transfer, bro. All the baby boomers are selling. So everybody's grandma, and you know what I'm saying? They're selling their properties. They didn't had them for years. That's what, at least what I've seen, especially in the multifamily space. People are just like, hey, look, I didn't got all my money out of it. I'll let it go.
What do you think this one is worth, or what do you think you should offer on it? 40, 45?
That's immediately what I was thinking. I wanted to dig into that motivation a little bit. She didn't want to touch on it. I'm assuming it's a dire situation. He just up and move out. Somebody probably died, or you know,
Yeah.
is my best guess. Be wiped out. Nasty, nasty, nasty. So let me see here. Hey, what street is this? Lincoln. My best guess would be like 45. Get her off. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's up with my internet right now.
Let's just give her the old 45.
Yep. And I forgot her name.
Mm.
Hello? Hey, sorry, didn't mean to put you on that long. So I do have some good news, some bad news. Well, not really good news or bad news. I wanted to ask a few more questions that I didn't get to ask as far as some of the mechanicals in the house. So if we could run through those really quickly, that would be really helpful. I know you said it had that metal roof on there. Do you by chance know the age of the windows? Would you assume that they're original to this build? Not original, okay. Do you have any information as far as like the furnace or the hot water heater that's in there? No, I don't. Okay. Did you get any list of any items that you do have information on? That way I'm not asking questions that you don't really know much about. The house is going to be sold as is. I don't have any. I mean, I was over there a month or so, and everything was like. Okay. And then there's no issues with like plumbing or foundation or anything that you know of. Okay. So it sounds like a really kind of abrupt situation. Like it just kind of what do you do? Are you a real estate agent or anything? I'm a estate liquidator. Oh, okay. So my daughter, my stepdaughter, realtor, broker. I'm not a settlement. Right. And I really do hate to ask this question, but didn't anybody pass away in this property? Is that why they're looking to sell so suddenly? The husband. It's not a sudden sale, but it's she's been sick for a while, so we're trying to get take care of it. Okay. And I'm assuming she's in an assisted living right now. Does that matter? I mean, you're really kind of going over the things I told you. I'm in charge of the property, and I'm the person that's going to be talking to you from if we do business. So we right. Talk about property. Right, and I completely understand that. Like I said, I just like to ask these questions. If this line of question is making you feel uncomfortable, then I won't. It's making me feel that it's okay, yeah. And like I said, we don't know each other from Adam, so I just like to gauge the situation to see what's going on here. If these calls I receive. And that's why I said I completely understand. I won't go down that line. If we choose to do business further, then we can have those conversations later on. That's no problem for me at all. I just wanted to kind of run through some of the bigger ticket items because obviously we would be looking to purchase this property to make money on it, right? So I just wanted to ask a few questions about, hot water heaters, furnaces, and see what major upgrades need to go into the property immediately. That way we can kind of itemize a list of repairs. Does that make sense? Makes sense. Okay, perfect. Is there anything about the property that you do know that you could share on that front, since we're talking about the property? The only thing that I know that he's attending right now would be the that's in the back. Okay. Okay. Plumbing is found that. Okay, perfect. They had people new toilets in the last 6 months. Okay, new toilets. Okay. And you never had any problems with like leaky faucets or clogged toilets or anything like that? Okay, perfect. And then I'm assuming this is on city sewer? Yes, it is. Okay, and then is that do you guys cover trash as well, or is it city trash? City of Albany handles water, gas, and light. Okay. So city utilities, perfect. Okay. Well, this definitely does help me. Is there any is there a possibility of any liens or judgments on this title that you know of? No. Okay. And is there still a mortgage in place on this? No mortgage. House has been paid for 50 years. Yeah, I'm assuming if they owned it for 50 years, I'm assuming it wouldn't be. I just like to ask, Okay. Well, hey, this information has been perfect for me. Like I said, they do have some comparables they're looking at right now. That way, it kind of puts us in a range. That way, I'm able to present you for something. Now, I did not anticipate putting you, on another hold. But if you wouldn't mind, they do have a number from me. I see them waving me down right now. Do you mind if I put you on a really brief hold just to get this number for you? That way, I can, at least walk away with something to present. Say that one more time. Okay, no problem at all. Give me 1 second. She like last hole. Yeah, girl, I'll put you on 3 more. Yeah, 40,
They're waving
45.
me down right now. They got the number. They're ready. They're hot and ready.
Yeah.
This is a good one.
Yeah, this is a good lead.
Wait, hold up. So yeah, press zoom in. Let me see the street.
Let me put this one. What is mute. Lincoln. So Lincoln is long.
Wait, so zoom in.
Like says old cars. So we can look at these two.
Zoom in more. I want to see like where the house is. It's the 51. Okay.
Yeah, it's this one. It's a pretty big house.
We need it for 30K. I mean 20K.
I don't mind offering any number. Let me see. The house is the last 6 months. And everything disappears. 43. For 5'2", 3,200 square feet.
Yeah, son. This is
Mm.
with the last 12 months. Well, either way, we see what's up. We need it at 20.
The most recent data is in that range anyway, bro. 50, and that's then you got a 30, another 55. You got an 80, but that's all the way over there. I'm not even gonna count that. Even if I look at 12 months. Nothing on that. Okay, we got something on that street, but no flips. Mostly rental market.
Yeah, we need it at 20.
These are all small.
Tell her, like, do you know houses in your area are going for like 30, 50 grand?
All right, I'm about to put her on.
All right.
Hello? You still there? Yeah. Okay, perfect. All right, so I got some good news. This property it was really surprising for me, just the numbers that they was able to come in on. But this property did get approved, so we're looking at moving forward on it. And I did want to kind of, and I'm just curious myself, have you taken a look at the market recently? Like within 3 blocks. So yes, kind of. I saw the next street over. Okay, so you very familiar. It's properties over here selling for $30,000. They're abandoned, worn down properties on. Okay. Next block or on the next street. It's a ghetto. It's very. Right. Yeah. I mean, and it's not a big deal, of course. It's just fact that helps us factor into our numbers. I mean, obviously, we wouldn't go in and full HGTV, when it's the neighborhood like this. However, I mean, this property did qualify, and I just wanted to kind of present some numbers and present some terms. We would be cash, so we're flexible with whatever timeline you guys can come up with. We would cover all of the closing costs. So, obviously it's no realtor commissions or anything. So this would be net to you. The number I wanted to present for a cash offer would be $21,570. You just wasted my time. Thank you. Well, how come did I waste your time? She hung up. I'm going to call her back. What's the number? Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. Now she's sending text. 2298. Should I call her back one more time? Should I just let her go?
One more time for the YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, it's called. Hello? Yeah, I think we got disconnected there. So please remove my number. Well, hey, look, like I said, she gone from my log.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a dump. Like the property is good, but the neighborhood is trash, bro.
Right. You put that house
in literally right nothing in the last year has sold for over 60,000.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think as far as the call, I'm gonna critique you, and then I want to hear critiques on mine. I think as you were going through the call, it was very professional, very cordial, formal. I think if I'd noticed anything that I think you could improve on, or at least if I was in the seller's shoes, it'd be like, just stop reminding them that they're going through a process. Like we don't want to feel like we're doing work. We just want to be on a ride and an experience. So there was a few times, there's a few times where you just kept saying, so I'm just gonna ask you a few questions. I'm gonna ask you a few questions. So that's why I'm just asking you a few questions. And that's the whole point. That's why I asked these questions so that I could do my process, but more questions. So let me ask you more questions. Sometimes I felt like you were just, and nothing's wrong with saying those words. It's just I just thought you were constantly reminding her like, "Hey, let's do work here." Like I interrupted your flow of life for this phone call so we could do some work. You ready to do some work? Like people will do work, but they don't want to feel like, "Oh, this is work." How much more until you give me what I want, you know?
Facts. Yeah, and I think that came from me wanting to bring more out of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and because I didn't want to keep pausing or having like, you know what I'm saying? Too many pauses.
I could tell.
So I wanted to, like, my brain wanted to feel it instead of just letting it breathe. Like you explained, like just let it breathe. Sometime she'll give me what she want to give me, and then I can, take what I need. So I was just like, well, I'm gonna just, ask a few more questions, But so I definitely understand that. For sure. And then towards the end, I kind of try to save it, try to pick it back up, bring it back some more energy. She just was like burnt out. She's probably getting a lot of calls on this, like she said. So I understand that.
I think you did good at
She wasn't trying to go into no rapport. Like she didn't want to talk about anything.
Yeah.
Like somebody died in the house. I was about to ask, did they die on the floor? Where did they die, in the kitchen? But I know that's kind of insensitive. It just happened.
Yeah, I think that she was a good lead. It's just it is a skill to get people to open up when you're in a sales process. It's very hard to not just keep going back to the process. Roof, AC, foundation. Uh, it's just I feel like that's just natural.
And even with like the leads that I call, now it's like it's really like when you talking to anybody that got a 4 to 5, 6, 7, 20 unit, like bro, it's motivation, but it's rarely ever you know what I'm saying? Like distressed seller, distressed property or distressed seller. You rarely ever get that. So it's really honestly just about the numbers and the story, right? So if I can get the story, I can get motivation based on the story of what's making you want to sell now. You don't own this thing for 15, 20 years. What's what's the reason you're selling it now? So that's a whole different ball game from coming back to Zillow, whereas these people has actually got some real issues. Like somebody just died and her sister is sick. And so that relatability factor had to snap back to my reality. Like, hey, look, it's actually people that's going through stuff. And I wasn't able to tap into that on this call, but that's okay to be able to be aware of that and recognize, okay, that's the reason. That I feel like I kind of, it was a decent call. It was a warm up. A little, you know what I mean? Good little.
Yeah, I figure we could end the video here. We both got a call in. I mean, I didn't get to make an offer, but I'm definitely gonna call that guy back. That seems like a really good lead. But yeah, if you guys want to see more videos like this, just tune in. We're gonna be dropping these Wednesday or Thursday, and then we're gonna be doing a live every Saturday.
Yep.
So stay tuned. Zillow for sale by owner.
Yeah,
Like
and
and subscribe.
that live Saturdays is going to be at 12 p.m. Was that CST?
Central. Yeah,
Yeah, for you. So 12 p.m. CST and then 3 p.m. EST if you on my side of town. So 3 p.m. EST, 12 p.m.
well,
CST,
that's PST.
DM.
My time,
So what
my time is
is
Pacific.
PST. Okay, well PST. And then everything will be in the description. And if you want to join that live, definitely hit comment Zillow down below so we know who to show up and we'll send you the link. Let's get it.
Hell yeah. Let's get it.